Want to get married to me?
No.
Yeah, I can't make you want to get married. I can only ask you.
You put me through a lot. But at some point, it has to...
Jim Jones may have been secretly married to basketball player Brooke Bailey for years, according to alarming new research. We thought the saga of Chrissy Lampkin and Jim Jones was over. Sources claim that because Jim and Chrissy discuss their highs and lows on shows like Love and Hip Hop, they are among the most remembered couples on reality TV. But that appears to be the conclusion of that chapter. Jim seems to have moved on and in a significant way, tying the Jim and Chrissy abruptly dissolved their relationship after dating for 15 years. Fans that follow their journey are aware of how much she endured, and she has been candid about the emotional toll of their breakup. So this news is awful. It showed a picture of Brooke and Jim in a tender embrace, both dressed as though they were getting married. Brooke in a gorgeous white gown, Jim in a tuxedo. As soon as the picture went viral, many fans were certain that it was proof of the surprise wedding. Let's take a moment to consider the beginning and the highs and lows that contributed to Jim and Chrissy's notoriety before we start this new chapter. After everything they had experienced together, Chrissy clearly gave it her utmost to maintain their connection. Many of Jim's supporters have been astonished and disillusioned by his seeming hasty marriage and subsequent move on. It was instantly clear to the audience how much they loved Jim Jones and Chrissy Lampkin, and how committed Chrissy was to their relationship, making many sacrifices for Jim throughout his darkest hours. She was clearly in love with Jim, and her candor about their struggles resonated with a lot of people, many of whom had appreciated her candor throughout the years. Chrissy frequently complained about Jim's lack of commitment, and one of her favorite memories is the proposal she made to him. She took a bold risk by questioning traditional gender norms, which Chrissy showed how much she wanted their relationship to work out by making her proposal one of the most talked about events on reality TV and receiving positive feedback from her followers despite her audacity. Even though they liked each other and were prepared to work things out, Jim's reluctance to make a commitment was a recurring issue, and the uncertainty of marriage ultimately led to friction. Chrissy began discussing their relationship more in public and on social media, sharing personal information about her struggle with numerous forced abortions. Fans have been following their story for years, but with this delicate discovery, the challenges they faced together gave it a new dimension. For Chrissy, who had devoted years of her life, her dreams, and her future to building a life with Jim, it was more than simply being his partner. However, Chrissy made the startling choice to announce their split and the termination of their long-term partnership. Fans felt left behind as it seemed like an era was coming to an end. People questioned whether they would ever be content apart as they came to terms with their split. Brooke Bailey came into the scene shortly after Jim and Chrissy split up. There were rumors that Brooke and Jim were going to different functions together. Because celebrities regularly engage with one another in the entertainment sector, these encounters were initially dismissed as informal get-togethers. But Jim and Brooke's seeming intimacy quickly generated a lot of social media discussion. Following the whispers' increased audibility, fans' initial skepticism about a possible romance between the two started to fade as they started to appear in public more regularly and reports of a blossoming romance gained traction. The image that went popular on the internet then appeared, an image of Brooke in a gorgeous white gown and Jim in a smart tuxedo went viral in a matter of hours, providing the last piece of evidence that Jim and Brooke had secretly married. Wearing what appeared to be full bridal regalia, the pair looked relaxed. Longtime followers struggled to keep up with Jim's rapid advancement while they dealt with the end of an era and the abrupt change in his personal life. The thought of Jim taking this step with someone else felt like a startling new chapter in the Jim-Chrissy saga, especially after years of commitment concerns with Chrissy.
Want to get married to me?
No.
Yeah, I can't make you want to get married. I can only ask you.
You put me through a lot. But at some point, it has to stop.
Fans wondered about Chrissy's feelings after years of ups and downs, loyalty, and turmoil with Jim. Even though Chrissy hasn't spoken much or said much to the new pictures of Jim and Brooke, it must be hard to see him move on with someone else. particularly in light of the wedding rumors. Advocates have questioned if she is taking some time to address this shocking revelation in private for people those who have followed Chrissy's path are aware that she never backs down from speaking her truth, so her quiet is particularly startling. However, fans have pointed to a few mysterious messages that might be her secret way of settling the issue. Chrissy recently posted on social media a picture of a serene environment, a message about letting go of the past, and a comment about overcoming hardship and resilience. Many people assume that this phrase was a reference to her feelings on the alleged wedding. She may be communicating on social media without directly addressing the issue, according to fan speculation. After putting so much work into her relationship with Jim, some have interpreted these posts as signs that Chrissy is looking for closure or putting herself first. It wouldn't be shocking if Chrissy chose to discuss this particular matter in private for once, considering how well-known their relationship is. It is impossible to overestimate Chrissy's emotional toll from their years of dating. The question is, what would happen to Jim and Brooke if they married? After everything Chrissy went through to make their relationship work, many fans have expressed their indignation, believing that Jim's hasty decision to move on is a slap in the face. But Chrissy may be processing the loss in her own way, as seen by her decision to remain silent.
If you whip her, damn right, I'm gonna peel your.
Okay, and if you do,
all right,
fine. And I said I would have a problem with you.
And that's cool.
Right. What I'm saying to you is,
I ain't into that. I ain't gotta sneak this. We can y'all can line it the up.
Chrissy would receive far less attention than Brooke Bailey, who is already well known from her time on Basketball Wives, if she were married to Jim Jones. Brooke is in charge of overseeing her own brand, and her widely reported affiliation could affect how the general public views her. If their relationship continues, Brooke might have to adjust to the intense scrutiny that comes with being linked to Jim because of how deeply his past with Chrissy is embedded in the public awareness. Likely face a unique set of challenges, particularly in light of public opinion pressure. Even while it seems like they are trying to embrace this new chapter in their relationship, Brooke and Jim will have to deal with it while being closely watched by the public, who will be examining everything they do. Fans have already begun comparing Brooke and Chrissy on social media, commenting on anything from her conduct to her past on reality TV, in addition to Jim's well-known relationship hesitancy. It's unclear if he's truly ready for a long-term relationship with Brooke given his past and level of commitment, or if this is just a comeback after splitting with Chrissy. Consequently, ideas are blossoming on social media. Let's look at a few of the comments one enthusiast wrote. Chrissy is prettier than Brooke Bailey. Another commenter said that Brooke is a cheater, particularly when it comes to Carmelo Anthony.
Hopefully, you know, bro, sit up there, man, and put a ring on it because she is like that. And honestly, you know, just not even on no clout shit, I would love to take Chrissy out.
Fans are left wondering if Chrissy is preparing for an honest interview to finally correct the record, given her long history with Jim and her candor on reality TV. The important question at this point is whether she will react to these reports or is prepared to close this chapter permanently, even if she chooses to take the high road, remain silent, and focus on her own path. While it would be unexpected if Chrissy ever decided to give her version of events, Brooke, who rose to fame as a Basketball Wives star, may see significant changes as a result of this situation. The public wants to know Brooke's response to the incessant Chrissy comparisons and the difficulties of dating someone as famous as Jim. Or is this the beginning of a brand new relationship? Or is this just the saga's next turn to keep us interested? There is clear division among fans, and the conflicting information has only fueled speculation that this could be a marketing gimmick to maintain Jim and Brooke's prominence. As others, we all question whether this is a plot twist for the cameras or whether this is really Jim's next chapter. It's your chance to discuss what you think truly happened after hearing the news and witnessing the reactions. Given how outspoken both parties are on the internet, Chrissy's concerns regarding Jim's dedication to his new relationship seem reasonable. Please make sure you don't miss any updates on other breaking stories by clicking the notification bell and subscribing normally. To find out where this tale goes next, we'll be watching it carefully. Please share your thoughts in the space provided below, whether you believe this to be a wonderful story or a case of pure love.